I believe everything has energy attached to it, bad or good. So then I realized there was definitely something dark attached to this stuff.
Retired homicide detective Gary Britton and myself had met with our source during our investigation of the Eastbound Strangler, a serial killer who murdered 4 prostitutes from Atlantic City. Our anonymous source had found sex toys, clothing, bizarre drawings, and a map in the woods of Egg Harbor Township, less than 4 miles in a straight line from the motel behind which the prostitutes' bodies were found in a ditch in 2006. Gary and I had taken a look at this potential evidence.
They light up, these shoes.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
And we had taken a look in the area which they had been found.
Now you're more convinced?
I'm more suspicious.
We returned to our source's house, where we looked over the drawings of the people with male and female genitalia on the same figure, which had been found inside these trash bags, which were hidden in the walls of tires. And in addition to these overtly sexualized figures, we saw a couple of recurring symbols, a fish-like tattoo on the buttocks of a couple, steamships, occasionally labeled as the Titanic.
There's another sinking ship.
Yeah, another sinking ship.
Seems to be a recurring metaphor.
And of course, a map that we were trying to decipher that could be the key to everything.
This is the map with the church in it?
This is the map of the church. Yeah.
Okay. So, where's the body of water that this Titanic is in? Could the drainage ditch go back that far?
Our source said that the locations in this map could all be near a local shopping mall and thought that the circles that were drawn on it could be a key to more tires in the woods, half buried, containing more evidence. We poured through the drawings and they got weirder and weirder.
So is this like what you guys do every day?
Not every day.
Not every day.
None of this is what we do
Not
every day.
this kind of stuff every day.
Now, Gary and I had started this investigation with the possibility that Dennis Gaskill, a now deceased long-haul trucker from Little Egg Harbor, could be the strangler. So we were looking for any potential connection to him. The drawings seemed like they might be likely because Gary before had seen drawings that Gaskill made that were similar, but there was nothing conclusive yet. Our eyes went to a name written on one of the pieces of paper that intrigued us. It was Barbara. Our source thought the last name that was scribbled next to it, hard to read, might be Brador, which is the name of one of the strangler's victims, but we couldn't tell for sure. And then we saw another name.
Amber.
Okay.
Barbara, the first name of Dennis Gaskill's wife. Amber, the first name of his stepdaughter. On the same drawings, found in the same spot, just 4 miles from the motel where prostitutes had been dumped. What are the odds of it being a simple coincidence? And we also wondered what this map meant. There are dates from the 1970s on it, where a person like Gaskill would have been in his 20s by then, along with the words time machine, as if someone were trying to go back to those dates and change something that had happened then. No doubt about it, our investigation had to continue, and there's only one person that we can take these drawings to get a conclusive opinion, and that's criminal profiler John Kelly, who wrote the profile on the Eastbound Strangler, and we're going to get these drawings to him as soon as possible.
What are the cops saying about this?
They're saying absolutely nothing. It's an open investigation. When we did our first story, we asked them for any sort of comment on Gaskill and all the stuff that we had found. They said they wouldn't offer any comment, and our source actually called the police with his findings, and he had to call back 3 times before we even got a meeting. That meeting day came and the police completely blew him off.
Is there any way that these materials that you all are studying are not real? I mean, it sounds like they've got the smack of authenticity to them.
It certainly crossed my mind while I was out there, and certainly, you know, talking to the individual who found them, I really don't think he could have made them all himself. And we went back out there and there's more stuff out there.
Is this about closure, as you'd said, or is this about the possibility that there's a serial killer that's out there that has never been caught?
It's about both, Bill. It's about giving closure to the people who lost loved ones, and additionally, if it is not a deceased person named Dennis Gaskill, there could be a killer out there still.
There could be a killer out there or a budding artist.